A natural disaster is something we can't stop. It's out of our control and it leaves a trail of destruction. There are so many natural disaster movies out there. This could be one of the hardest videos I've ever made. What the? Run, take the video with you! Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carl. Today's video is going to be the 10 best natural disaster movies you have got to see. When you think about a natural disaster in real life, you have to think about the poor people involved. For instance, Pompeii, or in 2004 on Boxing Day, the tsunami in the Indian Ocean that lasted 7 hours, those poor people involved. While researching movies on natural disasters, and trust me, there are a lot out there, I was surprised to find how many disaster movies Mark Wahlberg stars in. Also, is Sharknado really a natural disaster movie? Apologies to all the Sharknado fans out there. Please press that subscribe button if you can for more crazy videos. It really does help the channel out. And please do get involved in the comments down below. I would love to know for this video, what are your own top 2 natural disaster movies? Thank you. Please do remember, this list isn't the right list. It's just my personal opinion and just a little bit of fun. Now, when you do a list like this, you don't want too much of the same natural disaster, which means I do have 2 honourable mentions. The first movie on my honourable mentions is, I don't even know how this didn't make my top 10 because I do love it. It stars Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler, and Liv Tyler's dad, Steve Tyler from Aerosmith, sung that brilliant song that I know all the words to, and I'm not going to sing it. It's, of course, Armageddon from 1998. And my second honourable mention is a movie from 1997, Volcano, starring Tommy Lee Jones. And the story for this one is about a volcano forming under the city of Los Angeles. Both 2 great honourable mentions. I must actually watch Volcano again. I haven't seen that movie for years. Okay, on to my top 10 list, beginning at number 10. A movie from the year 2000 starring George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, The Perfect Storm. Story for this one is about an unusually intense storm pattern that catches some commercial fishermen unaware and puts their lives in mortal danger. This was a really good movie, some really good special effects used. I love the way it gives you the feel of what it would be like in a fisherman's life at sea, and I love the sword catching fish scenes as well. Really good movie. The Perfect Storm comes in at number 10.
Oh! Keep them coming, boy! We got another 5,000 pounds up here! Yeah! Oh my God. Where are you?
Tail of the banks. Kicking up something wicked here. Where are you?
Going in.
What the hell are you trying to prove? Come on, you seen the forecast?
I got $250,000 worth of fish.
Weather's been spitting faxes every hour. They're running out of scary words.
Call it the perfect storm.
Number 9, a movie from 1997 starring Pierce Brosnan and Linda Hamilton, Dante's Peak. The story for this one, a volcanologist moves to a country town recently named the 2nd most desirable place to live in America, and discovers that a long dormant volcano called Dante's Peak may wake up at any time.
In the town of Dante's Peak, a volcano is turning nature into a nightmare.
Come on!
skeleton.
Oh my god.
Number 8 is a movie I enjoy watching. I'm not too sure if many people enjoy watching this one. I've seen it 3 to 4 times. It's from 2003. It stars Aaron Eckhart and Hilary Swank. It's called The Core. And it's about Earth's core that has stopped spinning. And natural disasters are happening all over the world because the Earth's core has stopped spinning. And the only way to save the world is for Dr. Josh Keyes and his team to drill down into the centre of the Earth and set off some nuclear devices in a hope that Earth's core will start spinning again.
The core of the Earth has stopped spinning.
The spinning core protects us from cosmic radiation.
Without it, radiation will create superstorms. Microwaves will literally cook our planet.
After that, it gets bad. So, how do we fix it? We can't.
What if we could?
Number 7 is a movie I've seen quite a few times. It's from 1972. It always used to be on the telly back in my day. The Poseidon Adventure. And the story follows a cruise ship that is hit by a tidal wave and turned upside down.
We have a radar target in the port bow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. It is exactly 50 seconds to midnight. Hard left. Get up for Mayday.
Number 6. Now, this movie has had a lot of criticism, and I can see why in places. It's from 2009. It stars John Cusack, and it's called 2012. There are some good action scenes in this, and there are some far-fetched scenes as well.
Everybody hang on!
Oh my god!
Number 5 is a movie from the year 1996. It's easily one of my favourite films out there, and we are getting a sequel this year as well. Woo! It stars the late Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Of course, I'm talking Twister. And the story follows a group of storm chasers.
Could be a storm that has a winds in excess. Let's assume the worst at this point.
Joe! Bill! It's coming! Everybody underground now! Joe, come on! Get underground! Take cover right now!
Number 4 is quite a recent one from the year 2020, starring Gerard Butler. It's called Greenland. And the story follows a family who's fighting for survival after hearing the news that cities all over the world are being destroyed by fragments of a comet.
When the first chunk's about to hit.
Hit?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean.
Would you look at that?
Wait, where's the explosion?
Number 3, a movie from 2015 starring Dwayne Johnson, San Andreas. Stories about a rescue chopper pilot who makes a dangerous journey with his ex-wife across the state to try and rescue his daughter. This movie taught me about the San Andreas plates. I didn't know much about that until I watched this movie. Now we talk about unrealistic scenes. There's a scene in this, I'm not too sure it would go the way it went. So Dwayne Johnson, his character puts the helicopter or the chopper in autopilot hover mode while the chopper is just hovering and these buildings are falling all around him. I'm not sure that would be realistic in real life, but of course it is a movie. On to my top two. Coming in at number 2 is a movie from 2004. It's called The Day After Tomorrow. The story follows a guy called Jack Hall who makes a daring trek from Washington DC to New York City in an attempt to rescue his son after an intense storm plunges the planet into a new ice age.
I'm afraid that time has come and gone, my friend.
What can we do?
Save as many as you can.
So what's my number 1 natural disaster movie to watch? Well, I picked this movie because it had a bit of everything. It had action and it also brought a tear to my eye on a first time watch as well. It got released in the same year as Armageddon. It stars Elijah Wood. It also stars Morgan Freeman. Of course, I'm talking Deep Impact from the year 1998. And the story is about a comet on a collision course with Earth. As the end of the world nears, the human race must prepare for the worst.
A few minutes ago, the United States ambassadors to every country in the world told the leaders of those nations what I'm about to tell you. Last summer, 2 comets were discovered that are on a collision course with Earth.
Oh my God.
The smaller comet will hit first.
We now have the details.
Creating a tidal wave over 3,000 feet high. The larger comet is the size of New York City, 500 billion tons. If it can't be stopped, all life on Earth will perish.
So Deep Impact makes my number 1 natural disaster movie to watch. Please do get involved in the comments. I want to know for this video, what are your own top 2 natural disaster movies out there? And believe me, when you start researching, there are a lot of natural disaster movies out there. You've got Geostorm. You could even put Sharknado if you want to, because apparently that's a natural disaster movie. Daylight was in there as well, but I thought that was an accident that caused that, so I wasn't too sure on that. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my top 10 natural disaster movies. I really do hope you like the video. If you do, please press that subscribe button and that like button. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.